Good morning, everybody. Pleasingly, we only had one new case overnight with 5,200 tests conducted, and we always experience a dip on Mondays and Tuesdays results given the weekend, and we're really asking everybody to bump up the number of people getting tested as soon as possible. So please come forward and get tested. We want to see those numbers get up between 8 and 10,000 again, and we want to make sure enough people come forward to get tested to give us confidence that the amount of community-to-community transmission is at a very minimum. I'm pleased to say that one case that was identified was from an overseas traveller from the UK, so obviously a known source, which again is pleasing. However, we need to remain vigilant and we need to come forward and get tested even if we have the mildest symptoms. And as I said yesterday and last week, as the months and weeks get colder, obviously people are more likely to develop flu-like symptoms. Please don't assume it's the flu. Assume it's the coronavirus. Come forward and get tested. We're making testing as simple as possible, and I ask everyone to please come forward and get tested. As we ease restrictions, we need that level of confidence that enough people are coming forward and getting tested, that all of us are remaining vigilant and none of us are becoming complacent. And Dr. Kerry Chant will also highlight some areas in the inner west and southwest Sydney in particular where there are some emerging hotspots where we're going to ask in particular for people to come forward and get tested, even if you've got the milder symptoms or even if you feel you've been in contact with someone who's been identified as having the virus. Thank you again to everybody for working hard so far. Our results have allowed us to move forward and ease some restrictions on Friday. We'll be starting to roll out more community information to make sure everybody is aware of what they can and can't do from Friday, and we look forward to people respecting the restrictions and the easing of restrictions as we move forward. Pleasingly, today our schools go back to face-to-face teaching. I know this is a huge relief for families. It's certainly a huge relief for the state government because we know how important it is for students to receive that face-to-face teaching. And whilst we've said that on average students will go back for one day a week this week and next week, I'm pleased to say that as far as Year 12 is concerned, on average in our public schools, Year 12 will be going back between 3 and 4 days this week. And so significantly for Year 12, it's a higher proportion, and some schools are even going back full-time in the public system for Year 12. But on average, it's around 3.5 days face-to-face for Year 12, and we look forward to that number increasing obviously next week and the week after that. Minister Mitchell and her team do need hearty congratulations. Whilst we've had online learning at home, the New South Wales Education Department has made sure we've secured medical supplies through the New South Wales procurement team to make sure we have enough hygiene products, enough supplies to ensure that all schools can act within the health advice to keep teachers and students and principals and parents safe during that vital drop-off and pick-up as well. So it is a really significant day today, and we ask everybody to move forward cooperatively. We've had that already. I want to thank all of our teachers and principals, but more importantly, I want to thank the parents and students who've had to adjust to life like they've never experienced before, and hopefully today will bring a sense of relief and a sense to the community that we're moving forward in a positive way. And if the next 2 weeks go well, we expect to have full-time face-to-face teaching very quickly in New South Wales. By the end of May, as I've said, we anticipate there will be face-to-face teaching in many, if not the majority of our schools. But we also have to appreciate that New South Wales has schools with a size as small as 10 in some of our regional communities and as large as 2,000. So please don't assume every single school will be doing everything exactly the same. We've given some flexibility to our schools. Our principals and teachers know there is some flexibility within the school community to apply things as you see fit, and that's absolutely fine. We're not going to try and force everybody to do absolutely the same thing when different locations, different student populations have specific needs. So please know that that degree of flexibility ensures that schools can move forward in whatever way they see fit within Department of Education guidelines. And I also understand and want to thank the Catholic and independent school systems for their cooperation, the cooperative way in which all sectors have been moving together, and it's pleasing to see that relief for parents and students is around the corner, and I want to thank everybody involved in the process for their absolute patience. But Friday is a significant day also for New South Wales, and please, if you have any questions, ring 13 77 88, our 24/7 24/7 hotline, Service New South Wales, or go online newsouthwales.gov.au to get the latest information on what's happening in New South Wales. And we look forward to providing further detail on any issues, any questions you might have over the next few days. I'll ask Dr. Chant to give her daily update, and then Minister Mitchell will outline in further detail the preparation that's gone in to allow face-to-face teaching to resume across our school system.